Welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm, Form, Attract. Your place to come to when you need tips and advice when manifesting. We are an affirmation channel and you can find all our affirmation videos on YouTube. Hello, and welcome to Manifest Mindset with Affirm, Form, Attract. How is everyone doing? I hope you've had a marvelous day, marvelous evening, or going to have a marvelous day, evening, week, etc. This podcast is a spur of a moment one. I was in my car, my dad's car on the way home, and I was on my Instagram and I was watching through my reels, watching people and their art. And I remember mentioning in my last podcast or the podcast before that about how it's important that whilst you're manifesting that you remember to live your life. You know, you still got to go to work, wash the dishes, clean your house, etc. And don't come too focused on your manifestations, but just focus on everyday life. And and it dawned on me that one of the things I regret is not practicing or keeping up with my artistic creative side when it comes to drawing and painting, etc. I remember in the car I asked my dad, what is it that you don't do that you wish you kept doing? And he said, learn to play the guitar. He said life got in the way. He was just busy trying to make money. And, my dad's pretty much business minded. He works himself as a painter and decorator, etc., plumber, electrician. And because of trying to make life work, and unfortunately hasn't really made it in the way he wanted to, the guitar's there. I mean, it's never too late. You can always pick one up and everything. But, it got me thinking, that's me. I'm busy trying to make my life work the way I want. And in the meantime, whilst doing that, the things I love to do, I'm not doing, actually, that's a lie. I'm still doing things I love to do. But certain elements of my life that I love to do, I haven't done it. And it is taken out of me trying to make a success of my life, trying to manifest, trying to do this, trying to do that, and trying to fit all the other things in because I already do so much. And then I thought, do you know what? And when you can actually see your life going in a certain way. And when you see your life going in a certain way, that is the time for you to stop and say, do you know what? I need to change. I've been, I said to you about me drawing. I got my sketchbook. I was colouring in some little flowers I made. I haven't really got past the first page yet. Actually, that's a lie. I did draw something on another page. I haven't got to that part yet. And I'm making slow progress. But I am doing little bits because I said, even if you do 5 minutes every day, 10 minutes every day, it's better than nothing for years. And, it inspired me to make this podcast to remind people that don't stop on the things that you enjoy doing, even just because it's not going to make you money now, or it's not something that you're looking to make money or benefit you in that type of way. Trust me, it benefits you mentally. And when you turn around, you look at your life, you want to do at least a handful of things that you've always wanted to do. One of the reasons also why I suppose is one of my faults is that, I'm not naturally talented at drawing. I never have been. And because of that, it, in a way, kind of gives me a reason not to practice, gives me a reason not to continue it when I've got so many other things, because hey, I'm not that good at it anyway. And I know if you practice and you practice, you get better over time. I know that. I remember when there was a point and I was just drawing and you can just see the difference. They're not perfect, but you can see the difference. And it just got me thinking, my two worst things is if I'm not good at it naturally, I know I can practice, but I get frustrated. And so I end up not practicing and allowing life to get in the way because I'm trying to make these videos, I'm trying to make this work, I'm trying to make that work. And then all the while, sometimes what happens is what you like doing becomes a distant memory. And then 1 year, 10 years later, whatever, you just realize, I haven't done this in a while and I really enjoy doing that. And you just looked back all the times and what you just haven't done. And life can get in a way, but then I think, do you know what? You have to make time. The same way, regardless whether you like housework or not, you have to make time for housework. You know, if you want a clean plate to eat off and a pot to cook in, you make time. Like, I finished work a bit early today, so I was home around about half an hour earlier than usual. And I was going to do this podcast. I wasn't planning to do any podcasts today. I was going to plan to edit some videos. I got some arrangements that I need to get sorted out. And I just started washing up or cleaned the cooker because the kitchen was just looking really just like, oh God, it's just me and my son. But the kitchen it's just looking so dead. I got one counter, I can't even do anything on there. I've just got stuff on there and I cleared it out the other day and it, it just piles up and you're just like, what am I doing? And again, that's part of me. Like, I come home from work, I'm like, I don't have time to do this. I need to go and I need to work in this, work and that. And sometimes when I get upstairs, I am just mentally exhausted and I can't function or do anything. So I end up either just playing games or watching Netflix and doing both because I can't do any more than that. But you have to make an effort. You really do. Even if you have to schedule everything in to do things in life, even if you have to schedule the dishes in, schedule tidying your room in, and most importantly, schedule things that you like doing. I will say to you people, if there's something you like doing, don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty and think, well, I don't have time because I'm busy trying to make money for me and my family. Yes, but when you look round in 5 years' time and you have, say, for example, a sketchbook of your drawings or photography or stamps or trains or whatever it is that you like, you be so glad. You will never regret that you took time out to work on the things that you love. I know people sometimes they demand your time, and if you are living with a partner and they may not understand it, they might say, oh, well, you don't have time for this, you should, we got this to do, that to do. And sometimes if you're in that situation, explain to your partner, say, well, maybe you should find something. And yes, we do need to make time because we don't want to reach at the end of our life and there's so many things that we haven't done, and we're talking small things, not necessarily big things, and all you're going to do is just have memories of you just working hard, and you just not, obviously you're going to have things to show for your life, but the little things that matter to you personally, it's important to really incorporate them. Again, 5 minutes, depending on what it is, get a few minutes a day, every other day, once a week, again, like I said, depending on what you're doing, and make it happen. Anyway, guys, this is it. This is a short podcast today. This was just on my mind coming home, like I said, and it kind of just reinforced me to really pick up my sketchbook and start drawing. No matter how bad the drawings are, just do it and have something that, when I look back on, I say, I did this, and I can flick through it. To help encourage me, what I do is I'm always on YouTube and I look at people's sketchbook tours and I look at their art studio tours. I get into that mindset and that environment, and even if I don't sketch or draw during that time period of that day, I just keep having these images in my head. I remember for an example, I just used to watch Instagram, people cleaning, them 15, 20, 30 second videos and people cleaning, click, they're putting things away in their pantry and all of that. And what I found was that I was end up doing, all of a sudden I'd be in the kitchen, no plans of cleaning, no matter how much my kitchen may need tidying, all of a sudden there's a cloth in my hand and I'm putting stuff away. And I felt that I was like, wow, the power of images, the power of excuse me, the power of visualization, even though they're not my visuals in a sense of me closing my eyes and visualizing me doing this stuff, but constantly I was bombarding myself with images of people cleaning, and it was like messages was ciphering through my brain. Oh, you're in the kitchen, clean. like pick up a cloth and clean something. It was amazing. And as part of your manifestation, dependent, helping you through life, bombard yourself with images. If you've got an Instagram account or YouTube account, find and follow accounts that do things that you like and just watch them as much as you can. It's almost like subliminal messaging without the subliminal, because you know what you're watching. It really does help. Anyway, I'm going to cut it short here. I've said enough, and good for my chest going, and I've got a lot to do today. It's 12 minutes past 6 in the evening. I've washed the dishes. I've now done a podcast. I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I'm gonna be doing some. Oh yeah, I gotta work on some arrangements, and that will be it. So guys, you take care and have an amazing week.